Here with Steve Sands. We're at Omaha Country Club. I'm going to ask you, have you got the greatest job in the world?
You know, people ask me that all the time, Dave. Look, you travel around the world, you talk golf for a living, and they pay you. It's something that I do with my brothers and my sister and my mom and dad when I'm home, or with my family or whoever I'm with. So if they're going to pay you to talk golf, I would probably consider maybe the greatest job in the world.
You've developed some really good relationships with the players. You can tell that they like talking to you, and I know sometimes, you know, they're not always in the greatest moods when you have to ask them questions. How do you temper them?
Well, it's nice when they shoot 64. When they shoot 74, it's not so nice. You know, I think that when you interview players, whether it's a professional golfer or any other professional athlete, as long as you know them and they know you, and that they realize that you have a job to do, and you realize the mood that they're in based upon what they just did while they were playing. It's not like you and I going to play golf, putting a couple beers in our golf cart and our shorts and going out and playing. Those guys are out there working. So if they're not in a good mood, you might ask the same exact question that you would ask them if they're in a good mood, but in a different way. Maybe not use the same verbiage or the same language that you would use if you know that they're in a great mood.
Have a little background on yourself. Did you go to college to study broadcast journalism, or how did you end up getting to talk golf for a living?
Well, I'm a city kid from DC, and I never hit a golf club in my life until I went to college. I went to Colorado State in Fort Collins, and my first job ever in TV, by the way, was in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, at the ABC affiliate all the way on the other end of the state, over in Scottsbluff. The way the Golf Channel worked out was I went to school when I realized that I wasn't going to be the next Art Monk, who, for people in Omaha who don't know who Art Monk is, one of the great wide receivers of all time.
Washington Redskins, of course.
When I realized that I wasn't going to be the next Art Monk, which I should have realized a lot earlier than I did. You know, I wanted to be a sportscaster. I just wanted to talk sports for a living. And I did sports for about 14 years, all sports. And then I got a call from the Golf Channel, who had seen my tape and had asked me if I'd be interested in coming up. Never heard of the Golf Channel, never watched the Golf Channel, but I'd cover golf.
And how long ago was that?
I'm a big golf fan, but I just never watched the Golf Channel because back in 2000 and 1999, nobody ever heard of it.
Yeah.
So
how long ago was that? Well, how long have you been with the Golf Channel?
I've been in the Golf Channel since the 01 was my first day.
That is so
I got hired in the middle of 2000. I started January 1st, 2001. Yeah, it's been a heck of a ride. Very fortunate.
I know you can't tell me if you have any favorites as far as the players, because I wouldn't be right, but is there some guys you look forward to interviewing? I mean, that just, you know, that you've developed a relationship with personally that are just cool to talk to?
You know, it's not so much the personal relationships that we have. I think people mistake us for knowing these guys so well that we're all really good friends. You know, it's a nice professional relationship. I really have a good time chatting with some of the upper echelon guys who people are more familiar with. Guys like Padraig Harrington, guys like Jeff Ogilvy. They're just incredibly intelligent, smart, introspective guys. You could be talking to them about football and basketball and golf just as easily as you could politics and social issues. And I find those guys to be probably as fascinating as any other guy in golf to speak to.
Last question. When you're not talking golf, are you playing golf? What do you do when you get some spare time?
You know, I would love to sneak over to Sandhills. I've never been there.
Well, the guys, I guess they're flying out after the gig tonight. You can't get on the NBC.
I got to go do the British Open.
Oh, good poor guy.
Let's see. Yeah, I play. I'm not very good, dude. I'm a football, basketball guy.
Okay.
I still play in a basketball league. I'm an old man at home. Play some touch football. You know, I don't play tackle anymore at my age, but I play golf, but I don't play it at a very high level. I'm a 90 shooter. You know, if I can play well and get in the low 80s or 85, great. Sometimes I sneak up to almost 100. It's not as pretty as it used to be. I used to be a lot better, but you know,
where you're working for a living
and all that stuff. I stopped.
Well, maybe Dick Youngscap will see this and make sure you make it out to Sandhills.
No, I wasn't why I was. Those guys are, by the way, are going to have a great time. Sandhills is a beautiful spot.
Thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely, anytime.